Hey Quad Bros, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys are joining me. We've got the major update. What else could it be? We've got a major update that just released today, the Guerrilla update. I didn't actually think it was going to come today. I'm glad I didn't end up working on a video and putting one out of the last patch, because now I can focus on this update. Now, I'm always kind of at a loss on what to do when these patches come out, because I want to show off all the new stuff, but I also want to do a full gameplay video with it. So I never kind of know what people want. Like, would you guys rather, when these patches come out, like, do you guys prefer me to go through and show off all the new stuff, you know, like practice range and stuff, and then do gameplay videos afterwards? Or would you guys prefer me to just like choose one cool thing and then jump into it? Let me know in the comments below. Today we're just going to check out all the new stuff and go over it in case you guys didn't see it. In this case, for Germany, we'll start off with them because I'm here. Obviously, we've got the Guerilla squad, so the PPSH-41 Obrez, very cool. We'll check this out in game because the Soviets also get this. We'll check that out in just a minute. And then the Germans also get the Martyr 3, which is really cool. I think this is a gun that was missing from the Germans. It's such an iconic vehicle. I think a lot of people really like this. And oh, they added these little buttons too. That's kind of nice. And it's just kind of like a fun little tank destroyer. I think it's cool. I like it. I always love these kind of stuff like that. You guys know that. I love these goofy vehicles like this. Absolutely. Some of my favorite vehicles in Enlisted. And that's kind of it. I mean, I guess they got the premium squad. Let's actually talk about the premium squad real quick. So there's the Beretta M38 paratrooper squad. That's pretty cool. This is actually a pretty cheap squad, just $20 for a paratrooper squad. And it's low BR as well, so it's very approachable for new players. And they come with vitality. So overall, a really strong squad coming in at low BR. It's a good squad to pick up if you're a new player. It's a good squad to pick up even if you're not a new player. It's a solid squad. The M38 is a good gun. On top of that, we also have the premium squad. This squad here that you guys can see, they have the MP719, which is basically like a PPS 43, or maybe a PPS 40. It looks like a 43. It has 800 rate of fire. So a solid gun as well. This is BR 2 for the, can you change this gun? No, you can't, but you can put other guns on them. So you can see I can equip them with tons of different guns here, bring them up to a higher BR, or give them a bolt action for longer range fighting, which is probably what I would prefer doing. Like, I'd probably give these guys like a Mannlicher. And I think this squad is comboed with the Soviet squad here. And I think it was only like $30 for both of them, and you get some gold in premium time. So it really ends up being like $15-ish for both squads, which really isn't that bad. Like, when you think about it, I don't think that that's bad. Maybe I'm just kind of used to like Enlisted having super high expensive prices that are just unreasonable. But I don't know, seems fine to me. I think that's, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think $15 for a low tier squad like this is reasonable? I think it is. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. Other than that, guys, again, that's what Germany got. The Japanese didn't get much love. I will tell you guys right out. They only got the FN Browning Auto 5, which is just a Browning Auto 5. It's a gun we already have in the game. It's a Guerrilla squad. Why are they Guerrilla 2s? That's interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, they really didn't get a whole lot. And I don't know what to say about this. I mean, so like, I'm happy because another, you know, faction in the game has the Browning Auto 5, which is my favorite gun in the game. But at the end of the day, guys, I think Japan is in a really weird spot in Enlisted because there's just like not a lot of stuff that they can really add, I think, right? Like, they can add the Chiha, which they're definitely going to need to add. It's kind of ridiculous they haven't added that yet. But in terms of like infantry equipment, I think it's tough for them to add much more. Okay, so Soviets, moving on. Soviets got, of course, the premium squad with a captured MP40, and again, you can give them anything. Probably a Winchester is what I would recommend. And then they also got their own Guerrilla squad here as well with the PPSH-41 Obrez, and I think this one is different slightly. Let's see, it's got 2413. What's the German one? The German one is 2514. So very, very slightly different. This one is slightly better because it does have that end muzzle, while the German one does not. I think they sawed that off. Yeah, they sawed that off. So, or maybe they pulled it off. I don't know. I don't know how guns work. But either way, very similar weapons. So Soviets, Germans kind of staying on the same front there. The Soviets also got the KV2, the 1939 variant. So this is different than the premium KV2 because this lacks a machine gun, which yes, is kind of important, but let's be real, guys. You're not spawning a KV-2 for the fucking machine gun. It's just not happening. That's not what you're doing. You're spawning it for the giant refrigerator 152 millimeter howitzer on the top of it. Okay, like that's what you're using it for, and you're using it to blast tanks open with HE. That's what it's for. So I don't think that that's too big of a deal. Oh, did the Maxim get a new model? This looks different. Is this new, guys? It looks shinier. It looks nicer. I know I got a recoil buff. Supposedly they changed the recoil. This looks really nice though. I think they did change that. I might be tripping. Some of these guns look a little nicer, but maybe I haven't looked at them. This looks really nice too. God damn. Okay. So that's it for the Soviets. Again, not a ton of stuff here. Again, the Guerrillas are kind of the mainstay of this update. The Americans, or the Allies, of course, got the Ithaca squad. This is for their Guerrilla squads. The Ithaca is more or less very similar, or just straight up identical to the Winchester model 1912. You can see 46.8 damage, 46.8 damage. They're really not that different of guns, but you know, it's a little bit of variety. You know, maybe you like the Ithaca over the Winchester, and that's fine. I'm still gonna be running the Browning Auto 5. I think that's much stronger and a much better weapon. Oh, is the ammo actually? Do they have, oh, this is a 4-round magazine versus I believe this has a 6-round magazine, doesn't it? Yeah, 6. So yeah, the Ithaca is just kind of worse, let's be real. I'm not sure if it has different, maybe it has a different sprint factor. Maybe not, I don't know. It's probably just worse, that's fine. Such is life. You know, you can only have so much variety in terms of stats. You know, maybe this should have a little bit more damage and that'd be okay, but whatever. So they got that, and then I believe they got a vehicle, didn't they? What did they get, guys? I unlocked something. Maybe I'm tripping. Did they unlock something? I could have sworn they got something. Maybe I'm just tripping and they didn't get anything. Yeah, I guess maybe they just didn't get anything and I'm just tripping. Am I tripping? Hold on, let's look in the, we can look in the changelog. Added, oh, the Germans also got that. We gotta talk about that. Oh, the Americans got the A20, that's right. Yeah, they got the A20, and it looks like, yes, that is it. So they got the A20, that's a plane. I thought it was down here. So where is that at? Is it this? Yeah, it's this. Okay, so it's the A20G25M8. So this is basically just an A20G with MA rockets on it. So, you know, it's got 12 rockets on it, which is no joke. Absolutely fantastic. It is the M8 rockets as opposed to the HFAR, so it's not quite as powerful, but it's still got nice nose guns, and it's got a lot of rockets for you just spraying down like an enemy vehicle or something like that. So it could definitely be pretty strong, and you can definitely saturate the area with rockets. So very, very cool there. Now, the Germans also, I forgot about this, they got the Duck. The HS-129B3. This thing is absolutely hysterical. Look at that. Look how stupid that is. 75 millimeter cannon on it, 13 rounds. Let's go test that out. I want to fly that right now. What squad is that in? Let's jump into the test range and let's fly that. Okay, I found the squad. Let's check this out real quick. This thing is absolutely hilarious. Oh my god. By the way, this thing does not fly, just so everybody knows. What can we hit here? Can we take this out? Oh my god. Sorry, I was so excited for like actually hitting it. Okay, we need max throttle. Hold on. Where'd that land? Oh my god. Dude, you like lose so much speed when you fire it. But hey, if we could take out a, see, this is the problem, is now we have to turn around and this thing does not turn. Look at our airspeed. It's just gonna drop like a rock. Like, you have to do such shallow turns in this thing. Maybe they made it better. It feels like they made it better since Tunisia. Long time ago, this thing would just fall out of the sky. It looks like it still kind of does. Okay, it's actually a little bit better. Can we kill a Stuart? Did we even pin it? I can't tell on the side there. Anyway. We can also let's check out the Obrez, just so you guys can see what this looks like. So this is going to be just like the Soviet one. Let's hear what the sound is. Cool. Oh, it looks like by the way, if you guys see there, I did end up killing that Stuart. So obviously I set it on fire or something. The sights are really, really bad here. which makes sense because I think they sawed off the end of it. So this is a pretty, you know, hip fire gun. That is me recoil controlling there. I am pulling down and trying to control it a little bit. So it's not bad. Let's shoot it without, I'll do no control. So that's what it is without me pulling down at all. But also keep in mind that I'm not using any recoil perks on these guys yet. So the recoil is going to be a lot lower whenever you get those perks, and they have good recoil handling or weapon handling skills. Also, let's see what they look like. I think they look pretty cool. Yeah, they look pretty sick. I like that. They're Volkssturm, right? They're supposed to be like kind of behind the enemy line, saboteur civilian type deals. They look good. I like it. I like it. Let's see. I guess we can check out the MP719, see how this feels. But this is just a PPS. Yeah, that's just a PPS. Okay, nothing special there. Then I think that is mostly it, actually, guys, for a lot of the new stuff. I guess we can check out the Martyr 3. Okay, so we got the Martyr. It's got APCBC, it looks like, and 15 rounds of HE. Not a lot. It does have smokes, which is kind of nice. Remember, this is a BR2 vehicle. So let's see what it's going to be taking on. It's got a big gun, so it can take on most stuff here. You can see it can pin Stewards pretty easily, Dimers, even at these angles, pretty easy pins here. Let's see about a Sherman. Looks like we can front pin a Sherman, and we're even at kind of an angle here. So I bet from like a front on, it'd be even easier. And that even went through there. So let me go try to see about a little bit better of an angle. All of the War Thunder nerds are screaming right now, dude. They're all just like, bro, Quadro, of course it could pin. Can it pin an IS-2 from the side? Yup. So Martyr, pretty good. Pretty good. What about a Grant? This is a mainstay. You see these a lot. Looks like you can pin just straight through the front there. So yeah, I think the Martyr here is going to be a good pickup and a good vehicle to run for those of you that are a little bit more worried about like vehicles and want kind of more like a counter type play style, right? Because you can bring this into higher tier games and still have like an effective vehicle, because you're going to be able to fight like Shermans. You're going to be able to take on stuff if you can flank it, right? I think overall it's going to be a pretty solid pickup for people who maybe don't want to play vehicles a whole lot, but they want to have the option to take on enemy vehicles. See, again, you can pin T-34s from the front pretty easily. So yeah, pretty solid vehicle, I think. I think that's a really good addition. I'm not sure what the Martyr H has that's different. Maybe War Thunder nerds can tell me. It is BR3. Oh, it has a different gun. So it has it has a PaK 40 as opposed to the PaK 36. Okay, so this has even better pin. If you guys know, the PaK 40 definitely has some really strong pin. You can pin most stuff up through at least like, you won't be able to stop a jumbo, but anything smaller than a jumbo, you'll be able to pin pretty easily. So Martyr 3H, also a pretty good pickup, and definitely a high value vehicle, I think. So, yeah, that's it. Oh, also, I guess you can exchange these now. It's a pretty bad exchange rate. It's something like, so yeah, 1 to 50. So I could exchange all 900,000 of my XP for 17,000 silver. Not a great deal in my opinion. But hey, some people might want to do that, to each their own. But yeah, guys, I think that's most of the stuff. I don't think there's really anything else worth showing off. I mean, I could show off like the plane, the A-20G, but meh. I don't think that people really need to see that. It's basically just a normal A-20, but with rockets instead of bombs. Ithaca's just a Winchester. This is just, I can't even use this anyway. This is just a Browning Auto 5, and again, I have a video already on the KV2, so nothing really different there. So overall, not a bad update. I'm really excited to see Guerillas in action, right? I think that's going to be my big question with this, is how effective are Guerillas going to be with their additional ammo pouch that gives them full ammo when they find stuff on the ground. That's really cool. They get to bring in 2 guns while also having substantial ammo capacity. So just a really strong squad overall. I'm interested to see how they play out and where they kind of fall within the quote unquote meta of Enlisted. Not that I think Enlisted has any kind of, true meta to it, but It'll definitely be it'll be pretty interesting. Keep an eye out for some videos. Let me know in the comments, guys. Those of you that have stuck around this long, let me know. Do you guys want to see a Germany Guerrillas video or a Soviets Guerrilla video? Let me know in the comments, since that's the premium squads and that's what we're gonna have multiple Guerrillas for. I'm interested to hear what you guys would prefer between those two. So leave a comment while you're there, like and subscribe. And without anything else, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.